Alright guys, what is going on? Match reaction. Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4. Game of the season. Without a shadow of doubt. I mean, wow. What a game. Mental. Absolutely mental. And that is peak Premier League. You know, this is why it's the best league in the world. This is why it's the most watched league in the world. Because it can produce games like that. There will not be a game better than that this season. I can guarantee you it. Absolutely outrageous game of football. Enthralling, entertaining, end to end. Had me on the edge of my seat. You know, if you've not watched the watch along, go and watch it because I don't think there's going to be a watch along that beats that one for the remainder of this season. Absolutely ridiculous game of football. Both players putting everything out on the pitch. Both teams wanting to win the game. Unfortunately, there was no winner, which I think that was the correct result. I don't think any team deserved to lose today. But a total of 8 goals in just mental game. But you know what? Because there is so many goals, we're just going to get right into it. Man City taking a 1-0 lead in the 25th minute. Erling Haaland with a penalty. It's a controversial penalty. You know it is. Ball gets crossed into Haaland. Cucurella. He does drag Haaland's shirt. It's the arm round Haaland's waist is why it gets given, in my opinion. I think if Cucurella doesn't put his hand around his Haaland's waist, it doesn't get given. But you know, Anthony Taylor gave the penalty. You know, I was in disbelief in the watch along because I thought it was a City corner. But he gave the penalty, and Haaland doing Haaland things sticks it away into the bottom left hand corner. Was never really going to miss Haaland. You know, Sanchez goes the wrong way. Really good calm penalty by Haaland, putting City 1-0 up. And I thought Chelsea were a bit unlucky because I thought that opening 25, Chelsea were by far the better team. City couldn't get going, but City got the goal. But you know, it only took Chelsea 4 minutes to get the equaliser with Thiago Silva from the corner. Really good header this one by Thiago Silva. It's crossed in at the near post. I think it's by Conor Gallagher who whips it in. Haaland and Rodri are both sleeping at the near post. You know, it allows Thiago Silva to get in front of them both and glance a header home into the bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, really good header by Thiago Silva. And yeah, you know, we had game on. It was game on when that went in. Because I thought when City got that goal to make it 1-0, you know, they were going to be all over Chelsea, you know, and get that second goal. But no, Chelsea got that equaliser with Thiago Silva and he clicked into another gear. Chelsea making it 2-1 about 5 minutes later after Thiago Silva's goal. Raheem Sterling with the goal. So it's a long punt up by Robert Sanchez. And I think it's Walker who wins the header. Rodri lazily, you know, dangs out a leg, picks up, I think, is it Enzo Fernandez, who passes it into Gallagher. Gallagher threw ball into James, and you know, Gvardiol's actually got James marked, but unfortunately it hits Gvardiol on the heel, and he's, you know, it allows James, sets him up perfectly, Reece James, to cross it into the box first time, and Raheem Sterling is there, gets in front of Walker, and, you know, puts Chelsea 2-1 ahead. And, you know, I did not see that coming, especially when City went 1-0 up, but Chelsea managed to do a first half turnaround and make it 2-1. But City equalised right before half time. Akanji with the header, and this is a poor goal from Chelsea's point of view. It's a corner to City. Alvarez gets it out, passes it short, to Bernardo Silva, who, I mean, you've got to close Bernardo Silva down. You know, a player of that quality cannot have that much time and space. But he whips in a lovely ball, Bernardo Silva. and Akanji's there to head it home. Simple header by Akanji, nobody's marking him. It's a free header, and it's 2-2 at half time. An enthralling half of football, a crazy half of football. You know, we had, it was 2-2 in the first half, 2-2 in the second half, which is quite crazy. But then Manchester City off to a dream start. Right at the start of the second half, Erling Haaland gets his second goal of the game. It's a throw into City inside their own half, and it's thrown to Bernardo Silva, who volleys it into Haaland. Really good touch and turn by Haaland. That is one thing Haaland has been, talked about, his pulled up play, but he spins Caicedo brilliantly. And yeah, as soon as he spins Caicedo, City are in. They've got an overload of players. Haaland gets out wide to I think Foden, who times his pass really well into Alvarez, making the overlapping run ahead of Foden. Alvarez crosses it into Haaland, and it scrambles its way in. VAR, they checked it to see if it was handball by Haaland, but it wasn't. The goal was given, and rightly so. City go 3-2 up. And I thought again that that would knock Chelsea's confidence and City would run riot again, but it didn't happen. Nicholas Jackson making it 3-3. I think this came like 60 minutes after the 60th minute, so it's quite a while between City's third goal and Chelsea's third goal. But yeah, Mudryk came on as a sub, instantly involved, runs at the City's defenders, finds a lovely pass to Caicedo, who lays it off to Gallagher, takes a touch Gallagher, and he hits it really well. It's a fair shot by Gallagher, and good save by Ederson. Should he maybe keep hold on to it? I don't think he can. I think it's hit with power by Gallagher. And Nicholas Jackson, like any good striker, he's in and around the box, picking up the scraps. Takes the touch, couldn't really miss, to be honest, Jackson. He makes it 3-3. And at this point, I was going absolutely mental. I mean, crazy. And then at the end, I did say there would be a winner. I said there's going to be a fourth goal for some team. And Manchester City, I thought, won it with Rodri. I thought Kovacic also got subbed on. I thought that substitution by Pep was brilliant, because, Kovacic was just dictating that midfield when he came on. The Chelsea players looked fatigued, and he was involved in the goal. It's a bit of a scrappy goal for City. It is a deflected goal, and it's kind of scrappy how it fell to Rodri, but it falls to Rodri on the edge of the box, and he hits it, Rodri, and he's actually aiming bottom right, but Thiago Silva hangs out a leg, deflects in off Thiago Silva, and it's 4-3 to City in the 86th minute. And I thought that was game over. But no, Chelsea again digging in Chelsea. Raheem Sterling picks up space, fizzes the ball into Broja, and Ruben Diaz, we all hail him for his good defending, but this is rash defending. Slides in, no need to slide in. Slides in, completely takes out Armando Broja. Clear penalty. I think the City players were arguing it, which was embarrassing, because it's probably the clearest penalty you'll see in the Premier League this season. And then Cole Palmer, the ex-Manchester City player. Sterling, also an ex-Manchester City player, scored. But Palmer, scored a penalty on Monday night against Spurs. Huge pressure on his shoulders, and he steps up, and it's a brilliant penalty by Palmer. High, bottom left, sorry, not bottom, top left-hand corner. Ederson does go the right way, but because it's high, it's beat Ederson, and it's a very good penalty by Cole Palmer. And it ends 4-4. It's football, eh? What a game of football. You know what? And I'm going to say this. I thought Anthony Taylor was actually quite good this evening. I do think he was good. But again, I thought the ref was good. But he's had so many bad displays, and he should not be in the Premier League. But football won tonight, boys. Football won. Crazy game. And I think I think Chelsea are going to be the more happier team because they got the goal at the end. You know, they came back. They had to come from behind twice. I think City had to come back from behind once. But you know, it opens the door for Arsenal, for Liverpool. Yeah, I do still think Manchester City are going to win this league. But you know, they're vulnerable. Man City, like they've conceded 4 goals, so they are vulnerable. But I do think they'll easily win this league. But guys, what a game of football! Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the match. It was breathtaking, to be honest. Well, guys, please like, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later.